So I'm sitting in the front of this camera and I'm trying to think about what I want to talk about. The only thing that's coming to my mind is motherhood and mental health. And those two things combined sometimes are a bitch. I've been open with the fact that I was diagnosed with bipolar depression a little over a year ago. And I think that diagnosis scares a lot of people. So I'd like to talk about it a little bit. I have really high highs and I have really low lows. And those lows are what had me gain 40 pounds in a year. And it's something that I'm open with my therapist now, but I really shoved that to the back of my head when it was happening and closed off from the world. I closed off from Dave. I closed off from my kids. And it was a really painful time in my life. But now I am starting to come into a clearing and appreciate the body that I have now for what it is. Doesn't mean that I love every part of it. No, I don't. But this body carried 2 babies and birthed them, and they are now incredible kids who are also giant pains in my asses, like so much of the time. And that's okay. I love them regardless, no matter what. But I think it's also okay to admit that being a mom is not easy, and having to wear all of these different hats is not easy. I don't know what it's like to be a full-time working mom. I just don't. So I can't really say anything about that, but being a full-time stay-at-home mom for the past 6 years has taken a toll on my mental health like nothing else. Throw in COVID with that and the fact that it was a new state without my family, without my support system. It was just me, Dave, and the kids. And he was gone at work because he's essential. It has been really hard. It's not as hard anymore because of therapy. And I will scream that from the rooftops as often as I possibly can. I got in therapy and I got on the correct medication, and those things have absolutely changed my life. I'm sitting in front of a ring light with so much glittery eyeshadow on, and it's again confusing because I want to teach my kids that the most important parts of themselves are what's in their heart and in their brain, and the least important part of themselves is what's on the outside. However, I don't want in 10 years for them to hear from a boy or a girl that they're beautiful for the first time and take that and run with it. And all of these things as a mom weigh, at least on my brain. How do I know that I'm doing a good job? I don't. And I constantly second guess myself. Do I know that I'm a good mom? Some days. We've had some really big wins this week, and I've had some really bad losses. But I'm here and I'm trying my best. And that's all that I can ask for as a mom, is just trying my best. Some days my kids are on iPads for a couple hours, and some days I sit and make leprechaun traps with them for hours. It's every day is different. I want to be real and open and honest and let you guys know that this is not easy all the time. Because Instagram shows one thing, that like my life is perfect and I have a perfect family, and that's not always the case. My kids are fantastic. I'm doing well. Dave is doing well. but that doesn't always mean that we're always doing well. We fight, we argue, I yell sometimes, Dave yells sometimes, and that's normal. All that stuff is normal. I don't know where I was going with this. I just wanted to open up and let you guys know that even when you think you're being a shitty mom and something didn't go right, you're not a shitty mom. And the fact that you have even put any thought into that is proof of that. So know that I'm sending light and love to all of you. And if you made it this far with my rambling, thank you. And I can't wait to see what this channel becomes. A little bit of makeup, a little bit of motherhood, a little bit of cooking maybe. Let me know what you guys want to see. Okay.